Overthinking pop culture from a theological point of view. Welcome to Swear or Prayer. Released in 1994, yes, 1994, from Mariah Carey's fourth album, Merry Christmas, All I Want for Christmas Is You was the lead song. Initially, All I Want for Christmas Is You did very well for a brand new Christmas song, reaching number 6 on the US Billboard charts. Yet it kept on going. Every December from 94 onwards, Mariah Carey's Little Christmas Song has pushed its way from new to traditional. There are a ton of seasonal tunes. We hear them in the shopping malls and stores from late November to December the 25th, if you are lucky. Some are good, some are bad, some are really bad. When we look at the lyrics of this joyful tune, they aren't so joyful, they're more desperate and very thirsty. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Did you hear the call back to the great Darleen Love's Christmas Baby Please Come Home? Did you? Because if you didn't, Chris Sims did. And if you haven't heard Christmas Baby Please Come Home, do yourself a favour and get it. No, U2's version doesn't count. Bono is not Darleen Love. Get your head straight. I have tried my hand at songwriting. It's hard. Music, lyrics, connecting to the audience, knowing your audience, having actual musical skill. Well, Mariah Carey has a huge advantage on me. She's Mariah Carey. She has pipes and oomph. She has the range of an opera singer. As singers in pop music go, she's up there with Aretha and Freddie Mercury. And that's just writing a song, any song. This is our Christmas song, a new Christmas song. Since 1994, it's become a staple. Not just because it was in love, actually, but because it borrows from the past Christmas songs. Lessons were learned and put in place. As I said earlier, there are echoes of Baby Please Come Home. The character that is singing is wanting only one thing, you. And most importantly, to the tension of the song, this you is not there. Much like Sinatra's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, the listener can put themselves into the song. You are able to be either the person in the song or the person wanting the person who they want in the song. Unlike Wham's Last Christmas, where there are a few too many eyes, and it's a breakup song, it's a bit of a letdown. Expectation is a Christmas theme. Presents under the tree, we all want to find out what we're going to get. This folds well into the hope and expectation that this you is going to be there for Christmas. There is nothing else the character Mariah is singing needs, wants, or desires more than the company of this other with them for the holidays. At this point, if you've listened to Swear or Prayer before, this is a time when we get into biblical comparisons, or if possible, the theological content. And you're right, because this song has its biblical comparisons, and they exist across the Jewish and Christian texts. While some are a bit distant, there's one that's actually quite similar. About halfway through All I Want for Christmas Is You, the desired relationship between the two persons is declared. Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. And I'm just going to keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. Ooh, she wants the smoochies. Well, wait on, because it gets hotter. Because I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. You. Baby. That's it, no more singing from here on in. At this point, you may be wondering where I am going. I'm going to the sexiest book of the Bible, people. Song of Solomon. Laugh if you want, but if you are guffawing or laughing, it's probably because you haven't read it before. Though, if you are making pomegranate jokes in your head, then you most certainly have. TLDR, Song of Songs, aka Song of Solomon, aka Canticles if you read the Latin Vulgate, is a simple story about love and desire between two characters. One the lover and the other the beloved. The lover has big feels for the beloved. In turn, the beloved states to also having big feels for the lover. They ask their friends if this is good and true. They all say they ship it. Then King Solomon affirms the ship to make it canon. Union is agreed, and if I'm right, consummated, peoples. It's about love, sexual love, that both partners agree to. No one gets killed, no one dies. There are no butt-stuffed dragons or demons. Don't take my word for it. Take the Old Testament survey by LaSor Hubbard and Bush, and I quote, "Lovers have always sensed that Song of Solomon alone was fit for strong feelings, high delight, deep commitment. Overcome by desire to give themselves to each other and to gain the unaskable from the other, they do not desire a formula, write a ritual, draw a map, write a chart. They sing a song in Holy Writ. They find the best song possible." Take that, Tenacious D. For those wondering if this is a Christian thing, Rabbi Akiva, his affirmation should suffice. The whole world is not worth the day on which the Song of Songs was given to Israel. All the writings are holy, and the Song of Songs is the Holy of Holies. Yes, it's erotic and sensual, and there's euphemisms for appendages and advice on sex outdoors, so certain interpretations go allegorical, but really, this is a celebration of the mystery of human love expressed in the marriage festival. And as we know, Mariah has a lot of experience about getting married. That's a cheap shot, because when she wrote this song, she'd only been married once. Song of Songs is love poetry, earthy love poetry, but as Genesis tells us, we're formed from the earth. Most of the Song of Songs is a conversation between the lover and the beloved, though, like All I Want for Christmas Is You, it's uttered by lover and beloved when the other is absent. When we come to the various forms of poetry within Song of Songs, Mariah Carey's earnest appeals for her lover fall into the same categories within the Song of Songs. Two especially, songs of yearning and search narrative. So, as an example, let's take Song of Songs, chapter 1, 2-4. "Oh, that he would kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. The fragrance of your perfume is intoxicating. Your name is perfume poured out. No wonder young women adore you. Take me with you. Let's hurry. Oh, that the king would bring me to his chambers." Oof. Bit thirsty there. And another one from chapter 8, verses 1-4. "If only I could treat you like my brother, one who nursed at my mother's breasts, I would find you in public and kiss you, and no one would scorn me. I would lead you, I would take you to the house of my mother who taught me. I would give you spiced wine to drink from my pomegranate juice. His left hand is under my head, his right arm embraces me. Young women of Jerusalem, I charge you, do not stir up or awaken love until the appropriate time." Whew. You a bit hot under the collar? Me too. Songs of yearning are statements about the ardent desire, especially when the two are apart. That's certainly voiced in this song and in Mariah Carey's song. The characteristic form is a wish for love or a call to love, a reminder that absence can make the heart grow fonder. I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Yearning, check. Search narrative are where the character makes an impassioned search for their lover, or searchers for their lover. They show a willingness to take the initiative in love. There are definite signs of frustration because in All I Want for Christmas Is You, the lover is not around, peoples. As an example, in Song of Songs, chapter 5, verses 2-7, "I sleep, but my heart is awake. A sound, my love is knocking. Open to me, my sister darling, my dove, my perfect one. For my head is drenched with dew, my hair with droplets of the night. I have taken off my clothing. How can I put it back on? I have washed my feet. How can I get them dirty?" My love thrust his hand through the opening, and my feelings were stirred for him. I rose to open for my love, my hands dripped with myrrh, my fingers with flowing myrrh on the handles of the bolt. I opened to my love, but my love had turned and gone away. I was crushed that he had left. I sought him, but did not find him. I called him, but he did not answer. The earthy spice of Song of Songs was always a big issue, so to try to alleviate the sexy that is inherent in the text, it is taken as a portrait of God's love for Israel. Because of this, you end up with Song of Songs being read at Passover as a celebration of God's covenant love. It works. Christianity has fallen into step with this allegorical reading, with the love being the mutual love between Jesus and the church. Love is shown in the professions of faith. The emphasis is on love and devotion, not the spicy stuff in the story. At least it's about the warmth and strength of affection of a consensual and mutual love, as of course is always between a man and a woman. Thing is, there is a problem with any allegorical reading, and that is that the reader response can go anywhere. If you push it far enough, you can come up with your own headcanon where all the possible connections to the love poetry of the time and the culture it was written in are forgotten. There is nothing in the text of Song of Songs that calls for an allegorical reading, and perhaps we shouldn't. Mariah is not calling for allegorical readings of her song, but that does not mean some Christian group somewhere has not done or will do a sister act, The Beloved is Jesus version. I shouldn't have said that, seriously. Some group is going to take that as a challenge. Please don't. But the question in my mind is, who is Mariah's character appealing to? It's not you. It's not me. Unlike the Song of Songs, there is no call to friends, at least not directly. Song of Songs appeals to the king, but there's nothing like that here, is there? Santa? Well, Mariah states explicitly that Santa won't make her happy. So is she just calling out to the universe? Is she calling out to, God? I may be a somewhat unique voice when it comes to critiquing music, but if I can see it, surely many of you can. If the wish for the lover to no longer have their beloved absent is this desperate, then is it not a prayer? When we consider all of this at hand, is it not obvious that all I want for Christmas is you it's a Christmas miracle, people. It's a Christmas miracle. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You is a prayer. That was good. We got another one. Madonna and Mariah Carey are both prayers. Isn't that wonderful? That's just great. So, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. It sends you notifications, like the notification that there is now an Action Theologian Facebook page. If you want to find that and like that, that'd be wonderful. I post things in between and stuff like that. I'm just learning all of that stuff. So thank you very much for listening. This has been Swear or Prayer number 4. All I Want from Christmas Is You is a prayer. Makes you feel really good. Thank you all, and God bless.